taking the opportunity to walk through the renovated part of Sentosa Island. They had closed this part of Sentosa for the better part of a year or two to extensively renovate this whole area. So I'm just walking through here, taking a quick look at all the new stuff they put in, restaurants and shops, and everything is just really pretty with all the lights. They even put a Din Tai Fung here. So, fantastic addition to Sentosa. Sentosa was already pretty fantastic before the renovation. And they've made it better, I think. I think my mom would like this place. Oh yeah, just a lot more of the nice stuff. Restaurants, a lot of restaurants. Singaporeans love to eat. We love to eat. And once again, before our friends back at home laugh at the inclusion of a 7-Eleven at a nice resort, just be mindful that the 7-Elevens here, the 7-Elevens in Asia are generally a lot higher quality than what we could find back in America. It's kind of nice right now. It's not very crowded. It's we're here on a Monday, deliberately, to avoid the crowds. So we are just taking a quick walk and taking a look to see what is new. So Harry Potter, Visions of Magic, that's not new. That's been here since last year, I want to say. I'm going to go down to the bottom level here. This is also renovated. And there's some really nice stuff here now. They had plenty of nice stuff down here before the renovation, but it looks so much better right now. We just got here last week, so we're seeing this for the first time. I'm pretty sure they had this reopened in time for Chinese New Year just a few weeks ago. But we're seeing this for the first time since the renovation. It's just remarkable. This is just remarkable. Give me a few minutes to catch up. I'm filming. We're walking towards the Resorts World Sentosa Casino. This casino is one of two in Singapore. The other one being the iconic Marina Bay Sands. But Resorts World Sentosa it's actually I call it a bit more humble, just a less glitzy. But it's smaller. Yeah, it's a smaller casino, but it's still very nice. My father used to spend countless hours in here. Most Singaporeans aren't big on gambling. Really, the casinos really are meant to bring in foreign money. I say that because in order for Singapore citizens and residents to enter the casinos, they actually have to pay a fee, a daily or annual entry fee. They call it a levy. Yep, so if you're a local, you cannot just willy-nilly go into a casino like we can back home. It's the government's way of disincentivizing gambling. Now, as a foreign passport holder, you might not be surprised, but if you have a foreign passport, you can actually enter any of the casinos here, either of the casinos here in Singapore, for free. So your foreign passport gets you into the casino absolutely for free. They want your business. But Singapore residents must pay either a daily fee or an annual membership, or sorry, an annual pass, an annual fee. They call it a levy. So absolutely beautiful, this whole area that has been redone. For those of us who are old enough to remember, those of us who were born and raised here, this whole area really has a special meaning to us, I think. You know, because when we were younger, when we were little, we didn't have this. We had Sentosa Island, to be sure, but it was nothing like this. And I moved to America in 1994 and really miss all the improvements, all the additions, all the expansions to this island throughout the 90s, and really for the last 20, 30 years. And Universal Studios one day opened up in Singapore. So this is, it's a bit esoteric. I mean, the feeling that we get is hard to explain. I mean, you don't just find Universal Studios in every country. Right? I mean, I know how there are a lot of folks out there who are not theme park fans. I get it. I'm not saying, I'm not saying everyone should be a theme park fan. I certainly am not huge on theme parks anymore, really. But the idea that Singapore has done well enough to garner a Universal Studios of her own. That's it's a feeling that's hard to explain for those of us who grew up in this country, who has seen the developments throughout the years of this country. People like me went away and wasn't paying attention for maybe about 20 years, and next thing you know, all of this sprung up. In the immortal words of the late great Lee Kuan Yew, this was a mud flat. And today, it is far, far more than just a mud flat. In fact, it's done better than a lot of other countries in the region, and have certainly surpassed the Western developed world in numerous regards. Maybe not in everything, but definitely in numerous measures, economically, culturally, socially. There's no denying that Singapore is a destination. It's safe, it's clean, it's not cheap, but you don't have to live an extravagant lifestyle here when you're visiting. There are reasonable rates to be had. It just won't be the kind of luxury that we're used to. Just not the kind of luxury we're used to for $99 back in Florida or something, you know? But worth the visit. We don't know if we're going to go to Universal Studios here or not. Just because we're from Florida and we have one of our own, a bigger one, back in Orlando. So we may or may not go. We actually have never been to the Universal Studios here. This entire time, all these trips to Singapore, we actually have not gone to the Universal Studios here. Who knows? Maybe we will this time.